The Nissan X-Trail hasn't even gone on sale yet and it's already winning awards. It won the Readers Award at the What Car of the Year Awards 2014. We've invited some readers along to see what they make of it.
I really like its looks. I think that it's a really good looking car. It's got a really imposing front end, which I really like about it. It's got all the modern technologies that I sort of would like to have on the existing car. But there are a few things that I'm not so happy about. One is the amount of space in the back. At the moment I use the current X-Trail for a lot of cargo carrying, and the new one is quite evidently smaller. It's got a smaller opening, it's got a lower tailgate, and it looks like, and the actual floor doesn't go flat, which in the current one it does. I can get a full fridge freezer in the, lying down flat in the existing car, and we absolutely ram it full of stuff. We get tons of stuff in there. We would never believe. You get it out and put it next to the car and you go, how are you ever going to get that in there? And it does go. But the new one is obviously built with this, not quite so much of a carrying function in mind. The quality of the interior, the manufacturer looks like it's gone up a level, a notch. Certainly in the leather interior that I've looked at, the thick padding on the armrest and everything is quite evident, and it's quite impressive, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, they've gone the right way, but they seem to have just missed a few little touches that were so important from the old one. And although I think they'll probably attract a lot more customers with the new model, they're also going to lose some of the old one, I suspect.
I like the looks and the sleek styling, which is the big change to me from the old X-Trail. It's very spacious inside. Certainly the 5-seater is very, very spacious. You can put 5 adults in it and still not be cramped. I really like the availability to move the seats as well, so without folding the back seats down you can extend the boot space, and the movement of the storage space for the floor as well is an absolutely fantastic thing. Bit disappointed on the leg room for the 7-seater. Would have preferred it maybe if it comes out as an occasional 7-seat. You could probably just about squeeze 6 people in, but I really don't think you would get 7 adults in. Other than that, I think, no, it's brilliant. The parking, the cameras, the styling of it and everything I think is fantastic. The rear seats, because they've got the advantage of actually being able to move them backwards and forwards as well as the front seats, you can adjust. 60-40 split would make it a little bit awkward if you were carrying somebody with long legs and with short legs at the same time, but as long as you've not got too much stuff in the boot, they also recline, so again you can lean back that little bit and make it a bit better. What I drive probably comes more along the lines of the workhorse style vehicle, but predominantly I use it for emergency response work, and that I do a lot more transporting of people than actually using the 4x4 capability. So something like this would enable us to take 4 or 5 people in comfort over distance, arrive feeling more refreshed, but if it was we were travelling because of bad weather, then we know we would get there safely. And we are looking at replacing 2 or 3 vehicles at the moment, and in all honesty they're 3 different styles of vehicles, and Nissan met that criteria with the 3 different types of vehicles, and this was one of them, so yeah, it would be lovely.
I like the space in the car. It looks small on the outside, but when you go inside of it, it's a lot bigger. It's got a lot of rooms. For example, in my Qashqai, when I'm driving, my wife cannot sit at the back because of the limited space. But within this one, she tried it, she can sit at the back. And then the 2 7 seats, they are a lot bigger than the Qashqai Plus 2. Although I'm a bit disappointed with those, I would have loved them to be taller, such that when you sit down, your knee is not going to be touching your chin. But it's actually good for children, better than the Qashqai Plus 2. I've got 3 children at the moment, and I need to fit in 2 big car seats and a booster. With this car, I will be able to achieve that, unlike my Qashqai, which is very difficult to fit those in, but with this car, I can fit that in. The boot is a lot bigger than the Qashqai, and that means we can pack in more things for holidays, and buggies can go inside without limited space. Yeah, it's the 7-seat for me. Definitely the 7 seats is for me, and I'm looking forward to buying one.
I think it's been made to be much more luxurious than the current model. So when you get in, it's got a completely different look and feel to it. It's very, very comfortable. lots of gadgets and gizmos, and yeah, we made it look really, really nice. I'm not very tall, but I can see once I'm in my driving position that around me there's lots of space for everybody. I think we could easily get a family of 5 in here quite comfortably and go all the way to Cornwall. Some of the most important gadgets on the car for me are definitely to do with the parking sensors and the cameras, because having already dented the back of mine once where, you know, if you anything low down like parking posts in Waitrose are absolutely impossible to miss. So that's a perfect thing for me to be able to see and not to reverse into things. I was really pleased to hear actually about the lower emissions and the better miles per gallon and everything, because despite loving the X-Trail that we've currently got, it is quite expensive to run, and of course we all think about emissions and those sort of things, so anything you can improve on that is a good thing. I think the only thing I don't like about it is the angry looking front. I'm a bit of a one for the more boxy shape, because I think I just assume that's how a four-wheel drive should look. So I'm sure it's just down to taste, but for me the front end just looks a bit angry. The boot space is really good. I own a really large dog, it's sort of St Bernard sized dog, so I need to be able to get her in there quite often. We take her out regularly in the car. I would definitely go for a four-wheel drive version of this, mainly because of the experience over the last 5 years. We've had floods, we've had snow, and on many occasions the X-Trail that we currently have has got us out of trouble. This X-Trail is definitely on my shopping list, so I'm looking forward to when it comes out. I'm really interested to see how it drives. For me, it's important that it's both a car that I can use for business, getting backwards and forwards to work, but also for some of the country stuff we do as well, getting backwards and forwards. We've got often up at the stables and carrying dogs, so yeah, it needs to be a really versatile all-round car, and I think it's certainly got possibilities.
The X-Trail will be available with 5 or 7 seats when it goes on sale in July, and prices will start at less than £25,000. The quality of the interior is much improved over the outgoing car. We're going to be test driving one in the coming weeks, so look out for that first drive on whatcar.com.